That puts it into a lot of context. I'm joined now by financial expert Martyn James from the online complaints service Resolve. Welcome, Martyn. Some staggering figures there. Why do people choose to go down this route and not consider other alternatives, do you think?
Well, Andrea, you're absolutely right. Those figures are absolutely shocking. And this form of lending has been around for a depressingly long amount of time. The fact of the matter is these loans work for people because they offer what seem to be affordable payments at a rate that they can mostly cover. Now, if you're trying to spread money very, very thin, paying £3.50 or £5 might seem like the only way that it's possible for you to actually own an essential item or make it through Christmas. But they also exploit people's weakness and they target people mercilessly as well.
As you say, unfortunately, there is a market for these lenders, and as we look to Christmas, more people could fall victim to this.
Well, absolutely, yes. We've got Christmas, we've got the horrors of Black Friday on the horizon as well. There's an awful lot of pressure on people to spend more at this time of year. As you say, catalogues are sent to people, there's targeted emails, all kinds of reminders about how it would be very easy just to afford those little extras. But for many people, this is locking them in to a cycle of long-term debt. And I should really emphasise as well, there are millions of people who have high-cost lending, from payday loans to this form of purchasing electrical items as well. So there really is nothing to be ashamed about. You need to speak up, though, if you're struggling, and get help.
We had a lot of people say in that report the choice for them was clear because they just didn't have the cash right then and there to buy it outright. What are the alternatives? Credit unions, for example, perhaps?
Well, there are indeed credit unions, which are wonderful organisations. There are also other things that you can do if you're struggling financially. There's Step Change, which is the free service that helps you get back on top of your finances. You may be able to free up some money. You might be able to get a bridging loan from the benefits office if there's a crisis and your fridge or your cooker goes. And there are all kinds of charitable organisations that can help you with emergencies. But let's be honest about this. The reason why we're in this position and the reason why these businesses exist is because banks for too long have simply cut people who need the help the most out of lending. And this has allowed these typical lenders to flourish and to charge huge amounts of money at the expense of the people who need our help the most.
Martyn James, some really useful advice there on where people potentially can go. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.